Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman. I hope everybody is having a fabulous weekend, and we are in December, and today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on my favorite American Idol, the first American Idol winner, Kelly Clarkson. I know this has been a reading that a lot of you have been asking for me to do, and so yeah, I am going to be doing the reading on Miss Kelly Clarkson. She is The Voice. She is on The Voice. She has her own show, her day talk show, and then she is, a musical genius, whatnot. I feel like she's like doesn't get enough credit for the stuff that she does. So we're going to be looking into her 2021, 2022, whatever comes forward. And then sometimes, in the future, I may do a revisiting of her. So the first thing that I get here is the Ten of Swords. I kind of feel like whatever we see on camera, she's very beautiful. She is very, she seems happy, gregarious, and stuff like that. Again, I feel like not everything that you see on TV is actually what's going on. Remember that they are acting, not necessarily acting, but they have an image to portray, and separate their professional life from their personal life. So she's not being fake. I'm just saying that she is not letting people know her private business, which is none of my business either. But again, I feel like she is carrying a lot of emotional hurt. These are things that would have happened from her relationship, whether it was separation, divorce, whatever went on with the father of her child, and his own children, or that situation, the baggage that he had from a previous relationship, what she carries, now going forward is like there is a lot of pressures, a lot of her schedule. I feel like is very, very much ongoing. She's busy, and it's like finding the perfect balance with everything. And I feel ultimately that 2021 is a year of fulfillment for her. I feel like she's going to be emotionally fulfilled. I do feel like she's going to enter into a new relationship. Yeah, you heard the T here. So there could be somebody that strikes her eye, somebody that she's communicating with, somebody that offers some emotional support, someone that's just being a good friend, right? A confidant to her. And that relationship has the ability to flourish and to grow. And it's something that I feel like she will not necessarily jump into head over heels. But she will gradually go into that relationship. I do feel like it's good. I feel like it's healthy for her. I feel like it's somebody that has it all together. I don't feel like they're very influenced by, Hollywood or, in that life. I feel like also like she's looking at property. I keep seeing visions of country. So I don't know if she's based out of Los Angeles or where she's living right now. I know that at one point I think it was Nashville, but wherever she's at, I feel like it could be elements of Nashville or like country, even Texas, her hometown, acquiring property, looking at homes. Again, there's something about visiting, like a trip around that. And then, she comes throughout the whole year of 2021 as seeking guidance, or people actually coming to her for guidance, because she is young. She's relatively young still, but she's also very mature, and she's gone through a lot in the industry. So I feel like, she is offering some kind of support, not just on the show The Voice, right, but other avenues, and even her own children, right, or peers that that look up to her. But I feel like she's that person but I also feel like she's seeking spiritual guidance. I do believe she's very open. She believes in God, but I also believe she is very spiritually open and awakened, and I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. Now, interestingly enough, when I did this reading, I pulled the Lover's card, just to kind of validate and confirm what I had been seeing through my visions and whatnot. So there definitely is some kind of relationship that is going to start, and it could be like a soulmate union for her. I feel like her previous relationship, the father of her child, was more of a twin flame, and also like a karmic partner, a karmic lesson for her, and they are past life related. But I do feel like she has somebody that's actually a soulmate that is going to be coming in 2021. Very potentially could be at the latter part of 2021, but it doesn't matter. Could even be in 2022 when it comes in. But there is going to be something that I don't feel like the media is going to necessarily know about. It's going to be very quiet, very hush-hush, get together, spending some time when she's not filming and whatnot. I also feel like when it comes to her workload, and her work ethic. She's going to have to set up some healthy boundaries and tell people, hey, you know, I need at least 2 weeks for myself. I need to do this. Ideally, you can show reruns of the show or whatever, because again, I feel like she doesn't have any time for herself. And so when she's not filming or she's not, you know, working, she needs to have time for herself, because otherwise what comes up around her is like she feels very trapped in her situation, and work no longer is very fulfilling, and it doesn't feel happy. It doesn't feel like a passion, but rather more like a job. And I see her kind of dreading that. Not that that's going to happen. And I'm not saying that she's lazy at all, because she's not. She's a very hard-working person. But, excuse me. But I see that. I see that happening if she's not careful. But everything in her career is moving forward. I see a lot of potential growth, new opportunities. She could very potentially walk away from The Voice at one point, and I feel like this is all part of her, like, setting up healthy boundaries and managing and knowing when she needs to, like, take some Kelly time for herself. And that is something that I see in 2021 and 2022, like from 2021 moving forward, is like she's taking control of herself in her life. It's like she no longer wants to be that 20-year-old, you know, or however old she was, and she was signed, you know, and they all called the shots and kind of molded and shaped her life, and it was a living nightmare. It was not the most authentic version of what she wanted to do, that she felt like was herself, right? So I feel like, again, she sees that in 2021, and she's very nice with the producers and the people, you know, and she's very appreciative. I see her being in a state of gratefulness. I don't feel like she regrets anything that she's done or any opportunity that's handed to her. But I do feel like ultimately she is setting up some healthy boundaries, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like that one of these people could be in a power position and could be a female that may be a little bit younger, maybe immature, somebody on a staff, right, that she's having to deal with. And I feel like they may butt heads, and I feel like there could be some painful words that are exchanged, or not that Kelly would be, you know, a diva or she would be mean to this person, but this person kind of oversteps her boundaries and maybe thinks that they can kind of control Kelly in some kind of way. And I see her kind of like being, no, girlfriend, like, hey, you know, I have worked very, very hard for this, you know, and you don't really know anything about me or what I want, and what you may think you know, you don't. And I feel like, again, there's going to be some powerful conversations that are going on. I also feel like there's maybe something in her family life where, you know, her and her ex have to like meet up, or they try to like spend some family time together. There's something in her personal life that feels a little shaken though as well. I feel like weight has always been a struggle for her, but she's got it under control. So if she's not careful, she can always revert back to those emotional coping mechanisms, which is eating food, which is nothing wrong. But I kind of feel like her world is shaken up a little bit in 2021 going forward. Again, this could be about relationships and it not being something that she ultimately thought, even though I see a soulmate. Remember, I said free will can change. So like she could be talking to someone, but maybe the ex doesn't approve of that and gives feedback. So there is something that brings her some kind of strong emotions that make her feeling kind of like upset, or make her feel like, you know, she has to defend herself. And she's just tired of it. She's tired of the BS. She's tired of the tabloids and all these lies and things that will be, you know, being passed about her. You know, to her, I ultimately feel like Kelly is someone that ultimately sees herself retiring in the future and spending more time, you know, with her family, always doing music, but, you know, also doing other things like a cooking show or cookbooks and things of that nature. There's a lot of elements of creativeness that she's going to get into in the future. It's not just going to be always music. It's not going to always be TV. You know, it could be acting. But I kind of feel like she's going to fall in that step of like Trisha Yearwood, like cooking, you know, or guest appearing, you know, creating something like a line of homeware, you know, the Kelly line or something like that. And again, I don't know if she has that out there now, but it is something that I see ultimately for her. And then I did get here the 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of success, like I said, a lot of happiness when it comes into her future over the next couple of years. She has that staying power. She has, you know, so many good people see her in so many good ways, and people are going to ask her to participate in different, you know, projects, or could be hosting the Billboard Music Awards again, right? Or whatever, you know, award show. But there are different things that she'll be doing. Ultimately, there is something that's going to get her out of her comfort zones. And this could be something even bigger than what she could have imagined. It could be more like a movie role, like I said, or a guest appearance on a TV show, like a sitcom or whatever. And I feel like she has the ability to do that. And she should do it. And she shouldn't worry about that. Interestingly enough, in her private life, I see something legal coming up as well. This could be like contractual. This could be like reevaluating a contract, renegotiating. It doesn't have to be like her suing someone or her being sued. But I see like there is something that she's negotiating and something that's going to be coming out in her favor. So whatever that is over the next 2 years, I feel like essentially what Spirit is saying is that it works out all in her favor, and it is something that is a lot more, it's almost like a weight is taken off her shoulder. But it's also like, I feel like the beginning stages of building like an empire. So like she is on her way to building an empire in so many ways. Like I said, she will not just be confined to music and that nature, you know, it's going to just continuously grow and whatnot. I do feel like, you know, as she gets older, the competition that's coming out, the newer, you know, singers and whatnot, I feel like there will be some pressure from the record label to stay current, to stay hip, stay modern. And I feel like her next record may introduce a different style of Kelly that we have not heard. And it's not so much the rocker or, you know, but may actually, I feel like she may go back to her country roots, which I don't say that she, when I say like go back, like I don't know if she's ever done like a full country song, but I may feel like there may be some collabs or a country element to her music. And again, expanding or working with a country artist, right, on a song together. Whereas I feel like this last album that she had out was more of her, you know, herself, not so much being featured with other artists and whatnot. But I feel like there's a big collaboration coming. Again, growth and expansion for Miss Kelly Clarkson. I wish her all the best and her beautiful family. And thank you, my Rays of Light, for suggesting this video. Much love to you guys. And again, comment in the comment section below if you have any suggestions on any celebrity or historical figure that you want me to do a reading on. Until next time, blessings and love and light. Bye.